straight lie. This ain't K-pop, boy, we whipping up the straight drive, twisting bass knives. Bet you never seen a straight line with some K9. True story that I'm based on, but I ain't lying. You could say that I'm a show off, cause I goes off, but you know about the show, dog. Yeah, it goes on. Get a drummer song.
I got lows, I got highs, I got mids, I got bass, I got lows, I got highs, I got mids.
Get a drummer song, drummer song.
I got mids, I got bass, I got lows, I got highs, I got mids.
Get a drummer song, drummer song.
I got mids, I got bass, I got lows, I got mids.
Get a drummer. You a fool if you can't prove all the cities that I ran through for the fool. Lot of things that I can't do. Got my hands full, little homie. I'm in Cancun, writing Pantones, and I'm treating every sample like an heirloom. My mama told me be careful with my miracles. You gon' need another pair of shoes. It's a marathon. I'm a barracuda tuning baritone. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song. I am gonna stun if I wanna stun. I remember I was troublesome. Now I'm number one. I'm a one-of-one. I'm a one-of-one. Get a drummer song if you wanna feel. I don't even really wanna deal. This is 100 mil and now everybody wanna feel, but ain't gotta play. With Mr. Yamazam, I'm a hologram. You might have made a team, but gotta start on the bench. I know that I'm Japanese, but you should pardon my French. Instead of pardoning kings who make it martyrs of men, I guess American dreams don't seem to start at the end. Everybody get your roll on, get your stroll on. I be binding with my protons like we Voltron. I can't pick up the phone, dog, when the roll call, but you know about the show, dog. Yeah, it goes on. Get a drum song.
I got lows, highs, mids, bass, I got lows, highs, mids.
Get a drum song.
I got lows, I got highs, I got mids, I got bass. I got lows, I got highs, I got mids.
Get a drummer song, drummer song, drummer song, drummer song.
Will it be Nichols? It's easy. With the long-range bomb that soared from the floor.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Keegan. Oh, you're supposed to say Murray.
That's a clip.
Or will it be that you choose Keone as the over-the-shoulder option you have with this dime right here? Whoa!
Let's hear it for the starting five for the Boston Celtics. At guard, 6'4".
Hello, everyone. And now let's head to...
Thanks, Kevin. Franz Wagner was in the Rookie of the Year consideration last year for the Magic.
Well, he is definitely ahead of schedule. David, thanks. A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Bull. Franz Wagner is out there with Suggs. Then there's Banchero. And it's Carter in at the 5. And for the Celtics, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. White is out there with Brown, and it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle. And now... Greg, that we're into the meat of the season. Are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
White, wide open, he fires. The three-pointer, no good. Suggs with the ball. White on. Count it.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you pretty pass.
Tatum passes to White. Brown outside. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Right side Tatum. Back to Williams. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to Banchero. The tray. Carter kicks to Wagner. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And Wendell Carter Jr. Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
And stolen by Wagner. Feeds the ball. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero with the ball. Tatum on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Now here's Tatum. We talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Wagner, and finish off by Wagner.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Boston making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. And Brogdon subbed in for Tatum. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Bamba is checked in for Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Bull. Terrence Ross is checked in for Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs.
6'11", sending it back. Jonathan Isaac. Woohoo!
Clock is at 3. Here's Brown. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Franz Wagner.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Boston making some changes. Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for White. And the Magic making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. Now here's Anthony. No good on that one. Williams with the defensive effort. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Orlando leading. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Outside Anthony. And the pass to Isaac. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is a very confident young guy. Jonathan Isaac feels like he belongs in the NBA. Welcomes the contact in that instance.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Ross dishes to Harris. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Hauser the pass to Williams. To the left wing. From the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Now, here's Brogdon. Following the miss by Gary Harris. Griffin with it. Isaac picks him up. Clock at 4. Here's Hauser. Outside to Brogdon. Tries again. Out to the right wing. Pritchard passes to Williams. And another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Bamba kicks to Ross, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Magic, Mo Wagner's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Markel Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Pritchard passes to Brogdon. There's the three. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
No good on the last second attempt. With the end of one quarter. Play. Still a close.
8. The Magic. 10. And your Celtics.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's White in at the one spot. That's the Boston Five.
Well, the incredible shooting touch of Al Horford. He added that range game during his time in Atlanta.
Pass to Wagner. Pass to Wagner. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Magic substitution.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And Orlando making a change here. Bulls checked in, and it's Banchero missing. Celtics leading by 3, and there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. He's checked in for the Magic. Anthony comes in for Jalen Suggs.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's flying around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Back to Tatum. To the inside. Here's Horford. This ball movement by Boston. Here's Williams, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Right side, White. And here's Brown outside. Rebound by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Here's Brown. After the basket by Franz Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Franz Wagner. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul, Doris, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Wendell Carter. The kick out to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 9.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
The offensive rebound out to White. At the elbow, Horford. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
The Magic trail by 6. Here's Anthony. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Doris, this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Isaac. He had 10 points in the win against Boston. Passes to Fultz. Magic working now with the new shot clock. Ross kicks to Harris. Second chance shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. Celtics leading by 6.
Magic foul.
And let's go to take guys on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass. And I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando.
Boston.
Wagner comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Gary Harris.
Well, there is a display of fearlessness. We see this from Markelle Fultz. This guy wants to penetrate and draw the foul.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Here's Pritchard. House with a pass to Pritchard. Boston again missing. The Magic trail by 8. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Isaac kicks to Fultz. Back to Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Isaac's got 5 points so far.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. The kick out to Williams. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big score.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. Kenny, what's your... And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
On the court for Orlando, Ole is out there with Banchero. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Carter. And it's Suggs in at the one.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
And then Carter with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And stolen by Bol. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Here's Brown. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. And he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's Banchero missing. Celtics leading by 4. Floats it up for Horford. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Tatum on the wing. He has 7. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection.
this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Trying to get open is Carter, and he recovers it. The pass to Bull. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that it wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Anthony's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well. And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Horford dishes to Tatum. The kick out to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford no luck. The Magic trail by 4. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. is a force on the offensive glass. Use that height, use that athleticism, young sir.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And think about this, guys. Wendell Carter Jr. has really flourished into an important and efficient two-way big man. We know defensively he can hold things down. And offensively, he can take it down low. We know he can face up and make shots.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Brown. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Harris comes in for Wagner. Second chance effort, Tatum. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
And for Wendell Carter Jr., you know, Doris, he is still in the very early stages of his career office.
That's the exciting thing to me, Kevin, is that as good as he is right now, there's tremendous room for growth. Combine his physical tools with the diverse skill set, Wendell Carter should be a staple at the center position for a long time.
Harris kicks to Anthony. 2 minutes. Dishes to Bamba. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same page there. In a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Horford high post. 5 to shoot. Outside Tatum for the 3. Pass to White. Outside Williams. Boston again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They get it again. Carter kicks to Banchero. Out to Harris. For the tie, trying to get open is Carter. And it's Banchero missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. Terrence Ross is checked in for Harris. And it's Fultz in for Cole Anthony. Fultz the pass to Carter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Austin's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Ross with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Isaac with the ball. The putback at the live Orlando. Pass to Ross. They shoot again. He lays it in. Ross has got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Brogdon looking around. 4 on the clock. Trying to end the drought. You can't get that one. Tie game in Boston. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
37. The Magic. 37.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and we love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Again on the wing, he's joined by Brown. Williams is out there with Griffin. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, starting that whole thing off is the steal, the anticipation by Wagner, just making an impact where he can.
Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Wagner passes to Bull. Over to the left wing. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Williams against Wagner. Rebounded by the Celtics. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. Passes it to Brogdon. There's Brown with the 3. Offensive rebound. Another shot. He can't hit that time. The Magic shooting for the game at 42%. Here he goes. Here's Wagner. No good. Shot missing. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Brown with it. Defended now by Wagner. Brown feeling out a bit. Here's Brogdon. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slant cam. Fultz the pass to Wagner. No good that time. Williams with the defensive effort. And it's Brogdon off the drive. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Suggs. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
You cannot be overzealous when you're trying to guard Jalen Suggs. He's so crafty, so good at drawing fouls.
Boston making some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Griffin. Mason Tatum comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's White in for Pritchard. Then for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba comes in for Wagner. And Banchero subbed in for Markelle Fultz. A 3 from Tatum. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Guys, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him.
Thanks, David.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And stolen by White. It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
And stolen by Williams. Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
The Magic trail by 6. Now, here's Suggs. Here's Cole. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Tatum. And that one goes long. Magic have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Left side, Horford. Williams trying to break free, and it's denied.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Banchero, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams trying to break free. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Goes back up. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time when they finally get the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 6. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And Orlando making a change here. Carter, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Gary Harris is checked in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Anthony dishes the ball. And the dunk by Ball.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Ball there with a big basket.
Over in the corner, White. And White slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Anthony against White. Anthony, the pass to Bull. Rebound Boston. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Tatum, that's for 2. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Orlando the other way now.
This has reached desperation time.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Wendell Carter Jr. says, big moment is my time. What incredible confidence.
And it's White missing. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Celtics.
If you want to put into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And Joe Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The pass to White. Tatum on the wing. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jonathan Isaac, first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Boy, the evolution and growth of Jason Tatum has been fun to watch. He's committed to improving. He wants nightly responsibility, and he's got such a high ceiling.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Now, they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 8. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe you could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Here's Davison. Outside, White. On deep. So we see Boston get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
You can get home safely, and can't wait to see you at our upcoming events.
Girl, I've been patient, but we both know I hate waiting. You just gotta treat it like it's rolling, baby. Drop a pin at your location. Straight to the head, you love. Feelings that makes up like a Maserati, like a Maserati. Hey. Oh man, hey, let's dance. Back it up, no hands. Shawty wanna slide at the crib. Tell Shawty slightly, lace 6 now. VVS diamonds for your ass. Tell Shawty slightly, lace 6 now. There's something about the way you move your head. Tell Shawty slightly, lace 6 now. Shawty wanna slide at the crib. Tell Shawty slightly, lace 6 now. She ain't even from around here. Everybody love me out here. If you ain't getting
Up next, the Nets taking on the Thunder. For Brooklyn, solid season, 4th place in the Eastern Conference, and looking to move up. Thunder, Nets, coming up next, right after this. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Brian, last season the Nets traded away
Allie, thank you. And the Oklahoma City starting 5. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, Joe Harris out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot.
Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in this team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot that time, not on target. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Out to Harris. The 3 ball. And the 3-pointer goes.
And
Kyrie with that feel, man, so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Now Williams. Back to Dort. It's tipped. To the paint. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Oh my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. That one rolls around and rims out. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Out to the wing. Back to Irving. The baseline Jay. Williams grabs the board.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that one's good. Irving.
Just so few players have that kind of arsenal. When they get to the inside and have to finish, Kyrie Irving becomes elite.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Giddey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, it did not take long for Josh Giddey to find a place in this league as a taller point guard with incredible vision. This guy does a little bit of everything on the floor.
As for Giddey's quick start in the NBA, he recorded his first triple-double at age 19, Brent.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, BA. The youngest player ever to get a triple-double in this league. And this is the kind of guy who just makes passes that other players don't even see or even think about. So his instincts are off the chart.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oklahoma City foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Simmons. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Irving against Dort. Outside Simmons. Harris left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. Here's Simmons. Outside for Irving. Takes the 3.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
Oh, just great energy. Stayed with the play all the way through.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
Back to Giddey. Here's Mann. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Back to Giddey. Tries again. Off the left rim and out. Now the Nets with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Curry gets the bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Giddey against Curry. Kicks it out to Warren. To the inside. Here's Watanabe. The Thunder pull it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Sinks that one from the post.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Watanabe. He shoots it.
Come on.
Claxton down low. Muscala's on him. Here's Watanabe. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Sumner is checked in for Brooklyn. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Giddey. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Six to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot from the stripe. And the jumper is on the mark.
A little mid-ranger is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
Pass to Watanabe. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Wiggins. It's tipped. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Team second.
The free throw drops for Wiggins.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Aaron Wiggins.
And Wiggins drops them both. 5 ticks left in the first quarter of the game. Sumner. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back.
Thanks. Please give me a round of applause for your Nets.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. We've got Kendrick Williams, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
He's off on the second, and last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit, but, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Sumner with a drive, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Williams. Right side, Williams. Here's Joe. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your board a little bit, and that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee, and that goes for both sides.
Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Irving, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Irving's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Joe misses. For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Harris. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Mills. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 6 points.
Can't drift back on Kyrie Irving when he's handling the ball like that. He's actively surveying the defense and looking for the pull-up. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And there it is for him. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Giddey's checked in. And Irving gets it to go.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
And the Thunder call time here.
Well, even after it appeared that there was a falling out, Kyrie Irving remains a Brooklyn Net. Now, I suppose cooler heads prevailed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Irving on the move here in the near future.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for O'Neal. Baisley, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mann comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Baisley. Basket counts. Baisley's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, not allowing that contact to trip him up, Baisley made a very athletic finish there.
Thomas, basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
It's Dort on the wing, pounded by Harris. Outside for Dort. Outside Giddey, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best they can.
Here's Irving. Dort grabs the miss.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Mann. A minute 15 left in the half. Fires the three. Doesn't go for him. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Irving. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So fluid in the open court. Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways. That time as a finisher.
Giddey finds Williams. And stolen by Simmons. And another fast break opportunity for the Nets. Here we go. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Simmons. Watanabe comes in for Harris. And it's Curry in for Thomas. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Dort. Outside Irving. And he gets that one. Irving's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Giddey. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Irving. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Irving feeling confident, just rising up and knocking down the mid-range J.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets.
The Thunder, 19.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points, 4 assists. And that's a wrap.
Let's go, everyone.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Williams passes to Dort. Clock at 6 from deep. Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And the Thunder shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. And Dort with the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. So Dort's got his first points in this one. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
Harris passes to Irving. Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The Thunder have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
Nets foul. Nicholas Claxton.
Sumner's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Substitutions on the court.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Inside. Williams. Count it. Good. Williams has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Zero hesitation from Shai on that play.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Unloads from 13. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Lets the 3 fly. Claxton with a rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
At the line 2 times.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's O'Neal. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 21.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
Williams finds Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded. Williams up top. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Watanabe's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Harris. Paisley, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the bucket is good. Watanabe's got 6 points.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Pass to Paisley. It's Wiggins on the wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Brooklyn making some changes. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Curry in for Sumner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he drops the first.
Set 3. And out the line. Shooting
that one's no good. And Oklahoma City shooting poorly. Just 30% so far. Here's Mann. And he lays it up and in. Mann's gotten his second bucket.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. And here's Mills from the arc.
Well, given how long Paisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Man, good whistle there.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. The Thunder have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Irving. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 16 points.
I wish Kyrie sometimes would just dribble out the 24-second shot clock. It's so fun to watch him on the handle.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. The Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Floats one up. And the shot's good by Irving. 18 points for him.
And watch how this kind of scoring output for Kyrie Irving impacts the rest of his teammates. Everyone else starts to feel hot.
And he makes it.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
The Nets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. To the middle. Here's Muscala. And Muscala with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 20 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Irving. Give him 20. Shot from the wing. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Mann. Misses there. And so it's Brooklyn. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got Darius Baisley, Lugans Dort out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Williams in at the 4. And the Thunder shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Baisley, outside Giddey. On the wing man. Second chance effort, and he lays it in. Man's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Tipped away, and as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
So the Nets making a switch here. Sumner's checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams finds Giddey. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Back to O'Neal. It's stolen. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Williams on the wing. Outside Giddey. Shot, left block. The kick out to Williams. That shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Harris. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 20.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Giddey. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Back to man. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and stolen by Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Gilgeous-Alexander against Simmons. Looking to get back on track. Williams from long range. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. An open look for Simmons. Another shot. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Irving gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebounding.
Oh, B.A., he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team. The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too. Blocked!
Last minute to play. Fourth quarter.
From deep three-point range, the rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Irving missing. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Down low. Williams passes to Giddey. Harris against Williams. Back to Giddey. Releases. That one's wide left. For Brooklyn, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And what a huge performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure. I know we can't afford to.
That might be true.
Morris, and the layup falls.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
And that one drops for him. Irving's got 30 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Tries to save it. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Coming up on the floor for your Nets, Cameron Thomas.
.11 seconds left in the 4th. Outside Mills. From deep. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome.
Allie, thank you as always.
Make sure to get one.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.